Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mama Tara and I am a mama of two, a 2-year-old and a 5-month-old. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always tuning in. I do content on motherhood, lifestyle and travel. And in today's video guys, we are doing must-have essentials for weaning. We are 5 months, almost 6, and I am super excited about this video and about weaning. Guys, it's like I've been waiting for this moment. Honestly, I know I have been breastfeeding. I was hoping I was gonna go all the 6 months, but a baby has been showing signs of weaning. They're ready to eat, so who am I? Yeah, and it's not that I'm stopping breastfeeding. I'll still be breastfeeding, but we are also starting complementary feeding. Or is it weaning? Which one is which? I think the same thing. I'm not so sure. Anyway guys, if you enjoy this video, give it a like, comment and share, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you're notified every time I put up a new video. So let's get into this video. So guys, I am a second-time mom. Yeah. And I've experienced weaning before, and that first time, it's like I started planning for weaning 1 week to the 6 months, and let me tell you, I was gathering a lot of information, and the information was all over. And maybe you've clicked onto this video because you are ready to start weaning, or you're already weaning, and maybe you haven't gotten everything together and you wanted to watch this video so that it can be helpful to you. And I'm here to give you all the tips, all the essentials that you are going to need, and you can go and shop. So the first thing you need before starting weaning is making sure your baby is ready. And how do you know your baby is ready? For me, I think it's when the baby is like sitting upright, because you want your baby, when they're eating, they're at least wanaketi. Yeah, so make sure your baby is able to sit properly, and they're just showing signs of food. You put food in front of them, they want it. They're curious, they're seeing you eating and they are like, I also want that. So just making sure your baby is ready to wean and start feeding, because you don't want to start feeding and your baby is fussy or not cooperating. So that's that. And then the second tip is, even once you introduce meals, make sure your baby is ready to feed, actually not too hungry and not too hungry. Make sure your baby is not too hungry. Yeah. You can like breastfeed, or an hour before you breastfeed, you give them the food. Yeah. And also just try and introduce one meal at a time every day, just to see how baby is doing with the food. And do not forget water. Breast milk has its own water, so the babies are never thirsty. But once you start introducing food, you need to also introduce water, because you don't want your baby constipated. The food you're introducing is a bit heavier than breast milk, so you need to make sure you're giving your baby water, and a good amount. Yeah, so that's the tips. Now let's go into the essentials, the must-have, before you even start giving your baby food. So the first thing you need is cutleries. Cutleries are important, because whether the baby is self-feeding, or if the baby is self-feeding and it's baby-led, they can use their hands, yes, but at some point they'll need to start using spoons. So you need to have spoons, and I would suggest this one. They have soft tips, so it's easier for the baby. Akikataa kufungua mdomo, you can just insert it and it doesn't harm them. This one is very soft, as you can see, it even bends. Yeah, there's so many variations of spoons. There's the silicone spoons, there's a silicone with wooden handle for good grip. Just make sure you're buying spoons that have soft tips and they're good for baby, and you're good to go. So you can have these spoons, you can buy forks, and yeah, that's it for the cutleries. The second item are the bowls. You need to buy bowls, especially when you're beginning to feed. As for me, I am going to be feeding the baby, and we are gonna be doing purees and mashed meals. So I'm going to be feeding the baby. So these are the bowls that I got. Actually, this spoon came with the bowl like that, and yeah, they're really nice. Oops. They're deep, so your food can fit there. So this one I bought, it's a bit different from this other one, and it also has this suction, so you can put it on the table and it sticks there. Because you know, babies, they can just throw their hands and food in mwagike, so this is really good for that. This is another one that I bought. It's so cute. It's so cute, and also it has a suction below here so that it can stick to the table, and I love this. We're gonna buy plates, but that's gonna be like much later. Yeah. The third item is a feeding chair. You don't need to buy if you don't have the money, but if you can, it's good to. I didn't buy a feeding chair for my first child. I didn't have the money, but we bought the feeding chair this time round because we feel like it's really important. Also, I think it's like a timer. When you put the baby on the feeding chair, immediately they just know it's time for meals. So they're like receptive to eating because they know it's time to eat. And yeah, after eating, you just remove them from the feeding chair, just to differentiate the environment. So I bought one from Isili, and I'm not even sure if it's the best, but they didn't have the feeding chair that I wanted, but they promised this one was good, so I just bought it, and I bought it for 3,000 shillings at Arafat Mall. Fourth must have Bibs. Guys, we bought Bibs, and let me tell you, we have other Bibs that we had gotten when the baby wasn't even born, and those Bibs are usually nice if your baby is drooling. Got this specifically for meal times. Let me open so that you see how they look. So this is the first one. This is the washable one. Ooh, it's so cute. Has like tracks, road tracks. Yeah, has tracks. This is so cute. Has hands, and you lock it here. And also I like that it has this paper just to make sure everything is clean and accommodates all the mess. The other one is this one. So this one is, what is it called, this paper? This one, you just wipe it. Yeah, it's also blue, has a car, and that's how it looks from behind. I can't remember how much I got them for. Yes, I got them from an Instagram shop called Kwanzaa, and so I bought those two, and I think they're enough. We want to accommodate all the mess, but just making sure doesn't get to baby's clothes. Number 5, we have the blender or masher. For me personally, we are going to be doing purees. We're gonna be mashing, so we're gonna need a masher. So we have a masher, and we also have a blender. I can't carry the blender all the way to the bedroom, so that's it. We need to be making smoothies, purees, blending, some meals, just to make my work easier. But this is for just the like 2 months, 6 7 months, and then from 8 9 months we'll start like finger foods, and also just making sure the food is a little bit, the texture is different, because once you start giving your baby meals, you need to make sure that they're also having different meals, different types of foods, different textures, just to increase the taste palette. And yeah, just that. The number 6 are these storage cups, guys. We used to use them to store milk, and now we're just gonna be using them to store food. Yeah, they're a right size, they're a good size, and you don't need to be keeping a lot of baby's food together and uko tu natoa. This is just a good size, and we need to freeze some meals, especially if you're having like a busy week and you cannot make the meals for the baby. So yeah. Number 7 is a training cup. This is a training cup that I got. It's cute, right? This training cup, this is how it looks. I like the tip, how it looks. It's a silicone, and it's very soft. So this we'll start training him to use this, and also we'll transition into using a cup, because guys, we've said we need the baby to drink a lot of water. We need the baby to be drinking a lot of water, so that's why we're using this cup. Number 8, and I think I might take some more time in this one. Number 8 is have a winning recipe, or have a winning meal timetable. We don't want to wake up and be like, now what will baby eat? Or we are like, atakuwa tu nakunywa uji and viazi na matoke, or pumpkins and butternut, those kinds of meals. We want our babies to experience food. So that means we are going to put in the effort of looking for recipes that we can give baby, and not just giving them porridge and matoke and pumpkin. We need to explore their palate. We need them to experience food and love it. So I've used motherhood and food. I've used her winning book and timetable. Yeah, I've actually bought like all her winning timetables, even for like 12 months plus. And let me tell you, it's just a good guide to have. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to follow them to the T, but you can just it can just give you ideas of what to put in your meal plan and what is possible for you. Also in the recipe books, one thing I'm gonna say, like for me, which I feel like helps my daughter have good relationship with food, or a good attitude with food, was I never used to force her to eat. Whenever she, like, just looking out for cues for when she's hungry and when she's full. So whenever she's like doesn't want to eat, you will just know, and I would stop immediately. Because babies don't eat like so much food, and if they keep on eating, you will continue giving them. But if they stop, if they don't want to continue eating, you just stop. Then I also used to give her textured different textures of meals. So sometimes, yes, the food would be pureed, but sometimes also it would be mashed. So just incorporating those two so that they feel this is a different meal, this is a different meal. Also, I wouldn't push for a meal if they didn't like it. You know, kids are just like us. They want to enjoy food. So if they are not liking it, why should you give them? If they like, my daughter doesn't like uji, and she used to drink. I used to give her uji, and she'd puke it. Every time I gave her, she vomited. So I just stopped, because now why am I forcing it? Though I've recently bought an uji because I want to reintroduce it to her and see if she can take. Yeah, so those are like the main tips I have for you when it comes to the recipes. Just go with what your baby is liking, go for it more, but also introduce different foods and watch how they enjoy the meals. Also, how you cook your meals also matter. I never gave my daughter sugar and salt and milk and honey. So those are the four things I never used to give to my baby, and I feel like that was the foundation for her liking food and enjoying food up to this day. I no sugars, no salt. Those two. Of course, honey I never even used to give her. And what else? And milk. They say milk you can introduce from 1 year, and also just make sure you are giving your child a good amount of milk. So for the sugar, the reason for the sugars, so instead of giving the baby processed sugar, I'd give her like mangoes, bananas, like natural sweet fruits. And also I used to, for salt, I put garlic and ginger in her meals so that she can taste the natural flavors. They're actually natural and they're good for you. And also I used to cook her meals with unsalted butter. But this time round I bought olive oil, which now I'm about to go to the next essential. So let's go into the next one. So must have essential number 9, you need to have a good shopping list. You need to have a list of things you need to know, you need to buy. So I'm gonna show you what I got, just like a mini haul of what I got. And maybe no, during the winning week video, I'll tell you the importance of the different things that I've bought. So let me show you. So guys, I bought so much stuff and I'm gonna show you right now. So the first thing I've gotten is this formula. Guys, I'm not stopping pumping. I'm still going to be pumping and I'm still going to be breastfeeding. This is just for when I'm not around. So I bought this naan. Actually guys, I've bought it from Italy and they've delivered it to me because I took a contact from there. And one is 14.50. I think it costs 1800 or 1900 or 2000 in different places, but I got it for 14.50 and it's good. I've checked the expiry date and we are good. So I've gotten this for when I'm not in to breastfeed. Also just to mix the milk when I'm blending if I don't have enough breast milk. I've gotten from Mama Mudoni, I've gotten this peanut butter just to add into my baby's smoothies and food also. I've gotten this mtoto bora mainly for baby boy. I've never tried it. It has pumpkin, cassava, terere and grains. I've seen so many good reviews on this, so I'm hoping it will be great. And I've also gotten this lishe bora porridge because my because of my daughter, I want to see if I can introduce porridge, and I've seen this one is good for picky babies, so I'll try this one. And I've also bought another one. This Toto Afia Winnie's Pure Health uji. So this one has finger fillet with whole milk powder, so we're gonna also try this. We are just having options, so that we see which one will work for baby. And also I bought this Procter and Allen white oats for both of the babies. I use a different brand, but I want to see this brand how it works. I got this Gold and Pure Olive Gold by Bidco, and this is to cook babies meals. Then we have some seeds here. So first, we have chia seeds. These ones I'll be using for babies smoothies and yogurt. I also got these flax seeds. These ones are really nice to prevent constipation. So when you're making some meals like sweet potatoes or pawpaw, you can throw some, or even yogurt, you can throw some of these flax seeds to babies meal. Honestly guys, Atara has never had constipation because I used these things, so that's why I'm like, I hope they don't get constipated. I hope they're not going to get constipated. So just having these seeds and drinking a lot of water and also breast milk, I'm praying that they don't go through constipation, because I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. So I also have fenugreek seeds. This one though is mine. Yeah, this one is for me. Then we have prunes. I got them because they're sweet, so I can add them to like babies like uji or yogurt or smoothies. Yeah. I also got these rice cakes, but these ones I bought for Atara. She's never had rice cakes, so we are going to try them. Yeah, and I think the rest of the things I'll show you in the fridge. Yeah, so let's go there. Guys, we have a pumpkin over here, and oh, those fruit flies. We also have like butternut there. We have some pineapples. We have some matoke and some sweet potatoes. So I also bought like 4 cups, the small cup of bio yogurt, or yogurt natural, nature plain. These ones don't have any flavors, but I'll be adding sweeteners, so that's that. Okay, the rest of the groceries are in here because we have avocado. He has to try avocado. Atara really loved that. We also have some pawpaws there. Oh, avocado is here. Oh, this is beetroot, and then we have some avocado over here. Then carrots, of course, passion fruit, and we have some broccoli. Yeah, so mostly that's that. So guys, that's everything that I wanted to show you guys. I'm so super excited about weaning, and let me tell you guys, I know it's gonna be an interesting journey. Weaning is gonna be an interesting journey. If you're a mama to be, no, if you're a mama, first time mama waiting to wean, or if it's a second, third time, I know we are all excited for our babies to start eating. We are so excited about those milestones. But one secret thing that I've come to realize is I found out the secret to baby's food. The secret ingredient to baby's food is a mama's love. Honestly, the first time I cooked for my baby, I just felt like I was pouring my love into the food. And for me, I feel like that's the greatest ingredient, and that made my child want to eat, that made my child eat actually. So pour your love into those meals, pour your love into feeding your babies, and they're gonna enjoy those meals. I know okay, for me, my mom's food has always been the best food ever, and I feel like maybe that's how she used to pour the love into the food, and that's how we loved the food. So I'm doing the same for my babies, and I'm super excited for this journey. Anyway guys, if you have any questions regarding weaning or any tips, just reach out to me on my DMs. On Instagram it's She's Tanya. On TikTok it's also She's Tanya. So don't hesitate to DM me, don't hesitate to comment down, if you're not afraid to be known. Just comment down. And also, if you are a mom who has already weaned their babies, just comment down and give us the tips. If you feel like I've forgotten something to mention something. If you enjoyed this video, give this a like, comment, and share with your friends. It really helps my channel to grow. And that's it for today guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.